the world?
Nature.
It's a very tough question. Right now it's so divided politically, so I'd say the capital is the money, where the money is.
Leader of the world?
It's a good question, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think about leadership?
Barack Obama.
All right.
Do you think he's the leader of the world?
So far, I think so far.
Okay. So
later, I don't know. Yeah, so far.
Like a hegemon, somebody that's in charge.
Well, tried and tested, we have Winston Churchill. I'm not sure of Mother Teresa, and she's only entertainment.
You don't think America is the leader of the world?
Too criminal right now. So criminal.
When we talk about the great leader in the USA, do you have an example of that?
I wish I could say that to you.
China, yeah.
You could say at times Britain, at times France, at times Russia, at times China, at times the Philippines. It depends on the collective orientation, our metabolic biostate.
No.
Like, Barack Hussein Obama, like, personally though. And I just say that because I really like the way he's carrying himself and the way that he is molding with the generation. And I think that's something that a lot of people critique him for. And I think that's part of being a leader is knowing the people that you are taking care of and knowing the people that you're representing. Like what Barack does though, and I think has been mentioned, like kind of he's made the White House home to everyone. You know, he's invited people onto the lawn. You know, he's gone out there, he's tried to get the jobs back, he's tried to boost the economy, regardless of what Congress is doing to prevent that. But I think he's a good example of what we as a generation are looking for.
So leadership is when you have an individual who's trying to through an altruistic means do what's better for the group, and often the best way of having that leadership is if he's using a method that is familiar to everyone and everyone agreed beforehand to follow that process, whether it's a voting or a consensus-based model.
Leadership should just not stand in the way.
Okay. So we need leadership but not management.
We need leadership and not management. Management usually is standing in the way because they're looking for ways of profiting.
Yeah. More leadership than management. Because I think,
like the idea that like being on a social network turns you into a leader. I think I would definitely agree with that. Like Sadie Dole, who's a very outspoken feminist blogger, she has a lot of power right now, and she's definitely a leader. She definitely sets a tone.
I think there are leaders. A lot of people say this is a leaderless movement. I disagree with that. I think we're a leaderful movement. And I think the difference, though, is in other movements, when you have a leader, you have to listen to what they say, you have to obey them. Here, a leader would be more someone who provides a guiding hand, someone who provides perspective and assists people at a time when people are not sure what to do. And so in Occupy Wall Street, we enable other people to become leaders. We have a rotating system on purpose to make sure no one gets too much power. There's a few people, for example, the person who created consensus model, C.T. Butler, he will be one person who has inspired me. C.T. Butler. Yeah, C.T. Butler. I took a 16-hour training with him to learn about a consensus model that can work for tens of thousands of people. And that is something I think that Occupy Wall Street has yet to achieve, but it's definitely a vision that is possible and has been used.
Movements or organizations that have made a great impact, and when they came, they were novelties.
Yeah. So I think there's going to be many different policies, political policies that will eventually be changing. But overall, I think for America, this will be like America's Spring, the way we had the Arab Spring.
Occupy will grow into the future.
Absolutely, at least for 10 years, until perhaps we make many systemic changes that we might become less relevant. But we will not be going away until those changes actually happen. And I don't think those changes are going to happen anytime in the near future.
Can you name me some great examples of innovation?
The wheel.
The wheel?
The wheel, sure. The internet. One person can be a worldwide innovator just due to the internet, basically. So now anyone it's easier now to, maybe not easier, but you can actually, if you innovate something good, like it could be an idea or just something.
You have a platform.
You have a platform to spread around the world. one person can make an innovation. It could even be people together, like if you have open design and stuff like that. So you start, and then someone else carries on with that idea, and you don't really know, the one that started with it don't really know where it ends.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Not too many innovators left. I feel that innovation has taken its toll in the United States. I'll give you an example. HP acquired a company, WebOS, Palm, and dumped it within 6 months, not seeing profit.
Okay.
I think here it's more about capitalism than it is about innovation. Innovation takes time, has a lot of investments, and many falls until someone can actually reap any profits from it.
Okay.
We could take, for example, the Apple. Apple fell apart a few times, and until recently it didn't have a profit. Now it has the world's largest cash deposit.
Apple is elite. Apple's everything. Apple rules everything around you, hands down.
The Apple is not a better computer, but it's easier and it's more of an idea.
Maybe a tricky question, but what comes first, leadership or innovation?
I feel like innovation has to be the idea before you like put it on the people. So you kind of have to have a set goal in your mind, some type of plan before you continue and want to lead a certain nation. I feel like there's no such thing as good leadership or bad leadership. I feel like there's successful leadership. Now you can have bad leaders, but they are very successful because they attain the goals that they want. So like if you think about Hitler, yeah, he was a bad leader because of what he's done, but he was very successful in gathering so many people and brainwashing so many people into this one goal. So sometimes it's not even about what, but it's more about like the strategy of the leader and what the leader does to gather so many people, and that's a tough job. It's like such a huge population. It's a tough job.